So Vika and Andrusha, that was an interesting walking tour of the museums. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to the Baikal Museum, and you can't walk there. Probably take you.
It's an hour drive.
Yeah, take you very long to walk. So it takes about an hour to drive. So make sure your seatbelt is on, like ours, and let's go to the Baikal Museum. Oh, they got construction going on here. So looks like some new apartment complex is being built. But definitely they have some sort of a program where they're trying to keep all these heritage buildings from falling apart. So I guess there's some sort of a fund to repair these old buildings and bring them back to their original state, what they looked like when they were being built, or when they were built. Here's some sort of a bell tower. Some artists selling stuff.
That bell tower is a mosque.
Oh, okay.
200 meters turn right. 100 meters turn right. At that Kton.
There's a Kton ahead, yeah. Stop.
Hello.
Yeah.
Do you see the tank?
Oh, I see a tank. Yeah, there's a T-34. Some sort of museum. And what is that? Usadba. Sukachova.
Usadba is manor also. Manor. That manor.
Oh, yeah.
Probably another aristocrat.
More tram lines. We're on another street that is being shared with two-directional tram line. And more of these older buildings that we still haven't seen a high-rise. And that's not really considered a high-rise, no. No big office buildings. At least I haven't seen them. And you got residential area here with apartment buildings. Brick apartment buildings.
This is recent, yeah.
So, driving through the city, and it takes a while.
Turn right.
Yeah, turn right. We drove through here yesterday. Here's the Haval dealership. I remember seeing that. And the Omoda. And the Jiku. And what's the price of their gas? $61.50. So the price of fuel in Irkutsk is cheaper by 3 rubles per
Speed
liter.
bump ahead.
So the Baikal Museum that we're going to check out is located 59 kilometers away from this location where we're at right now. So as you exit the city, it's a nice 4-lane highway that we're on. Very modern. Even some modern buildings right here. Something under construction right there. Yeah, I mean, this reminds me of anywhere in Canada. Yeah, good roads, well lit. You could see there's lights for the evening. And even yesterday when we were driving in, it was all well lit. Now, I was at this museum 20 years ago, and I remember going by road, but I don't remember that the road was a 4-lane highway. So I don't know, is it going to be the entire way like this. I don't know. Or maybe just a few kilometers. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, Listvianka, 52 kilometers.
That's where the museum is.
Yeah, that's where we gotta go. So that's about 30-minute drive. Based on we're doing about 100 kilometers an hour, the speed that everybody else is going on. And Irkutsk is already 16 kilometers behind us. Oh, there's a Porsche just past us. Vika, what does this sign say?
Там, где хорошо. It's advertisement.
Okay, there where it's good. Okay, so the 4-lane highway has ended and we're on a 2-lane road. And this is what I remember 20 years ago. This is what the road was like. So Baikal is right there. So we're gonna be going parallel to the lake on a road that is 2-lane, not 4-lane. Who knows, maybe in the future they will expand and widen this out. The vegetation here is totally different from what is available in Khabarovsk. And it looks like we got some construction coming up. Some sort of, they don't say konstrukция in Russia, they say remont. But
Construction means building something new. Remont is fixing the old.
Right.
Or remodeling.
Yeah. And if you read it phonetically in English, it would be sounding very French. It would say Pemo or Pemote.
Remont?
Yeah, Remont. Pemo. All right, well, hopefully this line here that's moving at a snail's pace is not going to take too long. Mebel good. So some sort of a furniture advertising on that one. So the road is in very, very good condition. Nice long stretches like this. And shortly we will be at the museum. So we're driving through a settlement called Большая Rechka, Big River. And the Angara River is to the right. You can just barely see it. So this is a small village. I guess some people might have their dacha here. Some people live here permanently. Let's take a look here on the side. Some older buildings. Babushkas and dedushkas. Grandmothers and grandfathers living out here.
Yeah, we passed by a place with the completely new houses, right?
Right.
And this is the old village. And closer to the city, I don't know, maybe it was dachas, maybe permanent houses. There were lots of modern A-framed and large and small.
Right. Some sort of a building center right here. And a supermarket. Barn-shaped house. Yeah, very, very quiet community here. But patriotic. This house at the very end. Got the Russian flags. And right here, some sort of a repair center. Yeah, I saw a dump truck in a garage. And Большая Rechka is finished. And we're out of the limits of the village. Oh, there's a sign for watch for deer. And more straight roads. But we're almost there. We have about another 8.6 kilometers to go. So about another 15 more minutes, according to our Navi. All right, so this is where the Angara River that flows through Irkutsk comes in.
Speed bumps ahead.
Where it comes into Lake Baikal. Okay, there it is. Yep, that's where it meets. Just out there. Kind of hard to see. And here we are. It looks like there's some small little mini resorts, and you got buses, and you got like a little area where there's local sellers selling souvenirs and stuff. And there are 2 more buses that have brought some tourists. There are a couple nice boats along the water, so I guess you could do some tours. This looks like a viewpoint of some sort. Oh yeah, there's a boat.
300 meters, turn left.
In 300 meters. Okay, we're almost there. Actually, I see the place we're supposed to go. It is right on the horizon. There's even a huge Ferris wheel there. Wow. Okay, so here we are coming. We're right at the lake. And we're driving through. This kind of reminds me of Korea, where they have all these little bungalow type places, cafes, and you can rent rooms to be right on the water. So instead of seeing Korean flags, South Korean flags, you see the Russian flag.
The hotels.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like Korea. All right, we're almost there. There's a cafe. Chemodan suitcase. The Suitcase Cafe. Lots of parking here available. You can park right along the boardwalk here, Esplanade. Definitely this is for tourists. I'm sure nothing's happening here in the winter time. Maybe there is, but summertime, based on the amount of hotels that they have here, this tells you that a lot of tourists come here. And why wouldn't they? It's the deepest lake in the world. It's a huge lake. Yeah. You know, by looking at this, you can't even tell that you're in Russia right now. No. I don't see any Russian vehicles, and if you do, you wouldn't even know that it's Russian because they look pretty modern. Wow. Nice new buildings. So nothing is really run down here. And it's not in their best interest. Of course, they want to keep everything looking fresh. You get more tourists that are going to be...
I think this is all new because now like you can't really go abroad
here's somebody
easily.
running out
It
of money.
takes a long time to get out of the country.
Yeah.
Not all flights are flying the way they used to. So people are traveling more inside the country, and all this tourism is developing very fast now.
Somebody
especially
was swimming.
here.
There they are. People are swimming in the water.
I think it's cold.
I think it's cold too. I think they're just trying to put on a brave face and say, we swam in the Baikal.
How about we stop here, at least put our feet into the water?
Alright, let's check it out.
You can say that, I put my feet into Baikal.
Some sort of a houseboat.
Beach, no?
Is this a mosque? No, that's a church. Pravoslavная Orthodox Church.
And you can get all kinds of services here. It says excursions and tours, boat trips and souvenirs and local food and sauna.
I have a feeling that in the future, because they're starting to crawl up the hillside here, this place is going to be filled with houses right up the hillside. It's just a matter of time. We're almost at the end of the road here.
So the town of Listvianka is booming.
Oh yeah. There's a restaurant. They got kayaks.
I bet these are Chinese tourists.
Look like Chinese tourists
yeah.
or Korean.
Covered with
Or Mongol.
umbrellas.
Or Mongol.
Or yeah, Chinese, Korean.
This is a port.
Believe it or not,
The boats.
I think this was the only building, and they were constructing it right here
You are driving past a school.
20 years ago. They were just built. I don't remember all this. It was very, very bare. But I remember they were building this 20 years ago when I was here in 2005.
Do we want to park here?
Yeah, we'll park and do a little walk around. I gotta find a parking spot.
Souvenirs and cafes, endless.
Yeah. Okay, if you see a parking spot, let
Okay.
me know. There's a cheater parker. I'm not gonna say what ethnicity is driving it.
What excursion you can get a
Prius.
tour on the boat here. And here more excursions tours.
Not enough room for right here.
Nerpinari. Seal aquarium here.
Could we park right here? No. Alright, so we did finally manage to find parking spots, park the car, and let's stretch our legs and walk around a bit and see if we can get down to the water.
So I have a boat trip.
No littering. 500 ruble fine for littering. Fresh strawberries, raspberries.
Маленький стакан 300, большой 500.
Он вкусный?
Очень вкусно даже.
Дайте маленький, пожалуйста. А малина что, не местная?
Почему и малина местная, и клубника местная, только ежевика не местная, привозная, и голубика.
Ага. Дайте маленький стаканчик.
Черника лесная.
Это вот это маленький.
Да?
Только надо мешочек.
Ну, конечно, я вам еще чуть подожду.
Ну.
Черника местная.
А малина вкусная.
Малина
Pine
300
nuts.
рублей, 500 рублей, 1000 рублей.
И малинки еще. И орешки.
Хорошо.
Стаканчик.
So, Andrusha, you get a souvenir of the water here?
Yep. Second, it is in my backpack. So over here,
So, you bought
I
some.
originally bought this water back in Ulan Ude. I drank all the water,
Yeah.
so I had an empty bottle. So then it hit me. What if I fill this bottle with actual Baikal water?
Okay, but you're not gonna drink it. That's just souvenir sake.
No, along the shores of towns, it's usually not too safe to drink.
Yeah.
But let's just say if we were in the middle of the lake, then yeah, it would most likely be
Right.
safe to drink.
Yeah.
But this is just a souvenir.
Cool. Well, since I'm here in the lake, so I'm gonna take my shoes off. At least dip my feet into the water. It's a little bit cool. But yeah, there it is. So Vika, you have an interesting observation here.
I noticed that these boats are all new and the wooden
The little docks.
are also new. I guess it's a new business. That's the older business with the older boats.
Right. And they got some owls. Что?
Можно пофоткать вас на фоне Байкала, если хотите.
А,
Серия кадров 500 рублей она стоит. Сами фотографируем, очень круто получается. Это лунтик.
лунтик?
Да, лунтик, саласик уха.
А я ты?
А это персик.
Персик.
Видите, он такой рыжий.
Здравствуй, персик. Hey Vika, does it smell like shashlik here?
Very, very good.
Yeah, because we're right behind us. Oh, and they even have the rice with the meat. Well, right, well, let's walk.
Did you hear what the lady said about the pine cones?
No, what you say?
Look at this pine cones.
Okay. Right there, pine cones.
The lady, she wanted us to buy some pine nuts. I said,
Yeah.
oh, we have them in our dacha, but our cones are much larger. She
Yeah.
goes, where are you from? You're from the Far East, from Pimoriak, right? I said, no, Kavaras. She goes, oh, yeah, of course, yours are bigger.
Right. What?
I always thought that the dream catchers were American, but they're not. I guess they're here too. These are all ethnic souvenirs and gems. There's a museum, gem museum, but it's temporarily closed. I wanted to go.
Yeah, just our luck.
Spoons.
Чаши поющие, посмотрите.
Это вы вчера взяли? Чаша.
Может быть, вот это это из пасхального острова.
Ну, понятно, есть такое.
Я не знаю, это Владик нужен.
Орешки, чай саганделя. Now here's a different smell. Smoked. It smells like smoked fish.
Smoked fish, okay.
Выбирайте рыбку молодые люди. Есть горячего, холодного копчения. Рыбка нужна?
Зачем? Хотел.
Часы какие классные.
И pistachios, что, local? За 300 рублей. Вика.
Let's go.
Well, that was our little short visit. But we pretty much saw everything, even put our feet into the water, walk through that little touristy rynek there.
If I knew that about this Lysychansk, Lysychansk then, or something,
Listviny. Anyways,
this place, I would have made a reservation here instead of in the city, right? We have two days reservation, but they're not refundable, so we can't. We have to go back. I would like to stay here at least one night.
Yeah, but you're going to be paying a premium, like probably upwards of 10,000 rubles a night.
Well, our hotel is also not the cheapest.
Okay. Well, how much are we paying for our hotel in Irkutsk? 6.
6.
Okay,
800.
6,800. So let's say
breakfast.
7 with breakfast included, right? And here, I don't think you'd be able to get anything for 6,800. So you'd be paying minimum 1,500 rubles more. So you might as well just drive here. It'll only cost you maybe 300 rubles on fuel.
Yeah, our hotel is comfortable.
Yeah. So, anyways, where are we going now?
We missed the turn to the museum. We're going back.
Okay.
We went all the way to the end of the road. Now we have to go back a little bit.
Yep.
And
5 minutes.
see where the turn to the museum is.
All right. You guys buckled up? Buckle up. Let's go to the museum, the Baikal Museum. All right.
We could have a boat trip, but the boat trips are too long. We have no time.
Yeah.
And on those little boats, you go 20 minutes, but it's, I don't know. These guys are
What were they charging?
1,500 for a 20-minute boat trip.
1,500 rubles.
To some picturesque place with rocks to the rocks and back.
Yeah.
But they go like dangerously.
Yeah, they got like.
They're young guys. I wouldn't want to do it.
300 horsepower engines. I mean, you could hear those things. Or they got V8 inboards. All right, we are out of here and going to the Baikal
Those are
Museum.
nice houses.
Speed bump ahead.
4-story house.
Yeah. Сибирская характер, русская душа. Siberian character, Russian spirit. There's a hotel. Hotel. Yeah, they're bringing in tourists by the busload. So, a lot of money coming into the local economy. And that's what's basically fueling the growth of this place. Because 20 years ago when I was here in 2005, it didn't look anything like this. There were just a few of these older houses. And the one hotel that I said earlier on, it was just being built. And now it's considered one of the oldest ones, even though it's 20 years old. So I think we probably passed at least 20 hotels. Not to mention how many other ones there are on the little side roads that go up into the hillside. Here's a hotel here, I think, or something. They run out of money. But I have a feeling that it's a pretty good location. Some rich Chinese businessman will probably purchase it. And
Yeah, we saw lots of Chinese here,
yeah, I mean, look at some of these places here. You could see they're new. They're only a few years old. Some of them are themed into the Siberian, the log style. Well, that's a cafe.
Some of them look like a
Here's construction. They got concrete
medieval house.
bags. Yeah, here's one.
With towers.
You got some old houses with greenhouses in the backyard. Here's another one. Construction being built.
Can you imagine how much land costs here?
Oh yeah, it's a premium.
Some people used to live here. There was a village. Nobody was interested in them.
Right.
And all of a sudden, tourism
Like this house right there.
is on. Yeah. There used to be nobody here.
Right.
Listvyanka.
right, that's pretty much it.